Well, it's time for Wednesday Weigh-In with fitness guru, we're calling you now, Charles D'Angelo, and we're going to discuss how to handle holiday parties with all the festivities. This season it's so easy to be tempted, and it's so easy just to grab that cookie.
It gets very easy for people to get into the mindset of trying to please their peer group, trying to please their families, and give in to holiday temptations despite being unplanned. So part of it is coming to be comfortable with who you are, being a dieter, being someone that's focused on trying to improve themselves, because people can misconstrue that and say, well, you're being selfish, or it's one day. Unless you've made it a planful thing that you're going to actually embark on having some things that aren't part of the program that day, you need to be very careful and very vigilant, I should say, of not allowing yourself to deter from the plan that you've chosen to follow.
I also think that sometimes we overthink it. You can always fake it. People never know what you're doing. They're not following you around to see what you're exactly
I hear that
eating.
all the time about
It's
drinking,
true.
particularly. So
Drinking,
many people
yeah.
say, well, it's such a normal thing to be able to have alcohol,
Right.
or it's such a regular social buffer to have alcohol. No one knows what's in your glass. So making it such that you order Diet Coke, or you
Right.
have water with lime in there, no one's going to come over and say, can I have a sip?
I know.
Well, if they did, I wouldn't be their friend. So I would say that having something like that that's healthy and part of the program, what I tell clients to do is only drink zero-calorie drinks. Having those types of things are far more helpful to attaining your goal than having all these empty calories from drinks.
All right, now you're sounding a little bit like the Grinch to some people who like to go to parties and have a lot of
The
fun.
Grinch was thin, you know.
Yeah. and he was a mean one. He had no soul. But anyway, when you go, you can eat some things if you, like you say, plan for it. Say you walked on the treadmill the day. I mean, you know, it's hard work, and you have to constantly pay attention to it. But can't you let your guard down a little bit once in a while?
I think that's the most dangerous thing. No. I think if you go into that mindset of just saying, well, today I'm just going to do whatever I want, that's dangerous. I think planning for one meal is okay. Like in my program, you have that refuel meal, right, where that night you can have whatever you'd like to have, but you don't want to get in the mindset of associating a lot of pleasure to those things. There are some things that because of the holidays, they're once a year type things. Eggnog, drinks like that.
Right.
So you might want to have that, but you want to limit yourself to a certain portion, and you want to make sure throughout the day you've eaten all your normal foods, so when that meal does come around, you don't overeat and then find yourself almost binging because you've saved up calories to be able to do that. That's so unhealthy. It's the wrong mindset. So having the mindset is so important.
Well, Think and Grow Thin is your book, and it's out in Barnes & Noble now?
Barnes
It's all
&
over the place.
Noble.
You can get it on Amazon?
Amazon started shipping. In fact, it was so exciting, Christine. They actually ran out of stock because so many people pre-ordered it. So
Wow.
they just got another shipment in. They are shipping out. It takes 1 to 2 days.
So many people don't want to eat at those holiday parties.
Well, so many people want to find out how can they
Get
reach
in.
their goal and still
Yeah.
enjoy the holidays.
And there's all sorts of information there, including about going out and resisting temptation.
And getting the right mindset. And when you go to holiday parties, Christine, it's been 2 years and 3
Yeah.
months since you've kept your weight off. Isn't it far more enjoyable walking around in the clothes that you feel good in,
Yeah.
and actually feeling good about how you look?
Right, and you know, socializing. But I've always kind of been, parties, I like to just meet with the people anyways, not the eating. I like to
The
eat
food's not the
after I
centerpiece
come
for you?
home.
At least she's honest. Everyone has their issues.
No, I like to eat before, and that way you're not tempted so much. You know, balance whatever your program
Eating
is.
breakfast,
That really helps.
eating your snacks, eating lunch, having that balance, the diet being one leg of the stool,
And moving.
exercise being the second, but the third most important leg,
Yeah, yeah.
and we're still working on that, Christine.
Happy holidays. All right, John.